Excel Chapter 6, pages 329 to 332, updating linked workbooks. Okay, you need to understand the concept of the destination and the source workbooks and the requirements for where they're saved when you're working with them. Okay, so make sure you read on page 329. All right, to update the source workbook with the destination file open, switch to the New Mexico workbook. So that's going to be View, Switch Windows, New Mexico. Make the Quarter 4 worksheet active. You'll update the value of the animal habitat children's dollar amount in this worksheet. In cell E6, enter 2,786. So right now we have 1,786. Make it 2,786. Switch to the summary worksheet. Verify the total animal habitat children's sales is now 7,650. Switch to the totals 2013 workbook. All right, View, and then switch windows, and then totals 2013. In the summary worksheet, verify that the value in E6 is 19,962, and the total dollar amount from sales of children's tickets is now 56,704, reflecting the new value you entered in the New Mexico workbook. Because both the destination and source files are open, Excel updated the destination file automatically. Save the New Mexico and totals 2013 workbooks. Close Utah, Colorado, and totals 2013 workbooks so that the New Mexico workbook is the only one that remains open. All right. Now, you're sitting here with just New Mexico open, and I want you to look at page 330 and read about updating a destination workbook with the source workbook closed. Make sure you read that and you understand what happens when you're altering external reference formulas with the other workbook closed. Once you've read all of that, we'll drop down to the bottom of page 330 to update the source workbook with the destination file closed. In the New Mexico workbook, make sure the Quarter 4 worksheet is active. In cell D8, enter 435. The sales totals for adults in Quarter 4 increases to 7,241. Switch to the summary worksheet. In cell D8, you'll see that total has been updated to 1,310. And then the total at the bottom now reflects the change and it's 26,375. Take a look at the top of page 331 and compare figure 6-16 to your worksheet and ensure that they match. Save and close the New Mexico workbook. Open the totals 2013 workbook. In your totals 2013 workbook, make sure that you're on the summary sheet. If you're not, click on it. The value in cell D8 has not changed. It's still 4,025. A security warning message right there appears in the information bar indicating that automatic update of links has been disabled. Take a look at figure 6-17. It's the yellow bar. You'll have one up on your screen too. Flip to page 332. You want the current values in the source files to appear in the destination workbook. In the information bar, click the Enable Content button. The values in the destination file are now updated. The sales total in cell D8 has been updated and increased. It's now 4,075. And the total in cell D13 is now 81,939. Okay, go ahead and click back on cell D8 and take a look at that. Now yours is going to look different than mine because it's referencing where your files are saved, okay? But that's just an explanation when I told you it's about where your files are saved. So obviously, if you're not on the computer or you don't have your flash drive in with the proper files, this won't work, right? So it's really important that you always read this in a textbook so you can understand precisely how this works. Just reach up and click Save. And let's move down to Managing Links and go ahead and just read that couple of quick little paragraphs. All right, to save a copy of the Totals 2013 workbook and open the Edit Links dialog box. Save the Totals 2013 workbook as Audited 2013. All right, so do a File Save As and save it as Audited 2013. Always stop and check your spelling because I think you realize now as we start referencing files we have to make sure that everything is spelled correctly. On your ribbon, click the Data tab. In the Connections group, click the Edit Links button. The Edit Links dialog box opens. At the top of page 333, make sure that you read all about editing links and that you understand the concept when we're talking about source type, update status, all these good, fabulous Excel terms. Okay, so go ahead and read that. Because we're going to break the link so that the audited 2013 workbook contains only the updated values and is no longer directly affected by changes in the source files. Then you'll save the audited 2013 workbook to archive. This allows Alvin, the guy we're pretending like we're working with, to store a snapshot of the data at the end of the fiscal year. All right, to convert all external references, to convert all external reference formulas to their current values. Click the Break Link button. A dialog box opens alerting you that breaking links in the workbook permanently converts formulas and external references to their existing values. Click the Break Links button. Now, no links appear in the Edit Links dialog box. Click the Close button on the Edit Links dialog box. The audited 2013 workbook now contains values instead of formulas with external references. Click cell B6. The value 346 appears in the cell and the formula bar. The link, the external reference formula, was replaced by the data value. All cells in the range B6 to E12 contain values rather than external reference formulas. Save and close the audited 2013 workbook. The most important thing to learn about that was that we did a file save as and preserved the file that had all of our formulas in it. Yes, so we did a file save as, named this something else, so the file with all the formulas is neatly put away for use later. And then when we broke these links, we lost all the formulas, but we don't care because it's a separate file. Does that make sense? So you always want to have a file save as and then a new name on this file and a whole new file so that you preserve all your formulas in the other file. All right, you're ready to move on to the next video.